everyone, and welcome. Now, every so often, I get the great pleasure of catching up with one of our podcast partners, and today I am thrilled to welcome club owner, national presenter, fitness entrepreneur, elite Beachbody coach, and the founder of Team Rockstar Fit, Trina Gray. Trina, welcome. It's great to see you.
Chantal, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to have a chance to catch up. I am so proud to have sponsored and supported the Fitness Business Podcast, and I'm happy to catch up with the whole family here today.
Well, I'm really excited to see you. And I have to say, I have had the privilege of knowing about Team Rockstar Fit for a few years now. But for anyone out there that is not familiar with the business, tell us all about Team Rockstar Fit.
Yeah, it is my joy and pleasure to have founded this team more than a decade ago. And quite simply, my vision for Team Rockstar Fit is that it's a mastermind group of women in fitness who want to grow a career online. And we do that by partnering with a global leader in health and fitness called Team Beachbody. So it's a mastermind group of women who love fitness and are either instructors or trainers, or they work in clubs, or they're in yoga or boot camps, like all different aspects of the industry. But it's women who love fitness, who want to work more on their own terms, and they want to grow a career online. And instead of starting from scratch and figuring out how to build a website, how to create all your own workout videos, how to write food plans, how to train people from home, we partner with a global leader. So I partner with Beachbody, and I teach these women how to have their own careers online on their own time, which is obviously really, really current and really, really relevant in the days we're in right now. But Team Rockstar Fit's been around a decade, and we really have an edge on helping women have their own careers online.
Talk about the perfect timing, to be honest. Like when we're thinking about 2020, I'm sure that people have just listened to what you said and thought, wow, that is a dream option for me. That's something that I want to get involved in. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the business. Can you share with us some of the numbers behind Team Rockstar Fit?
Absolutely. So I founded Team Rockstar Fit actually 12 years ago, a team of one, just me, from an invitation from a friend of mine who is a fellow group fitness instructor. And she said, Trina, I know you love group fitness. I know you love teaching. Would you ever want to partner with a bigger brand to grow your reach or grow your income or grow your business? And I had vision way back then, 12 years ago, that this would be a good fit, that I've always believed that you can take all your skill, all your passion, all your desire, but we can only still make so much impact by ourselves. I've always been a team player. I've always been, from being an athlete back in high school and college, I loved being on a team, and I didn't want to have to do it all on my own. So I got the idea back then to work with other people like myself, just other women, mostly moms, who really wanted to be successful in fitness and wanted to be successful in business, but didn't always want to be driving club to club or always away from our families every morning, every night. I wanted to be successful on my terms. So that decision 12 years ago to found my own team has led to more than 20,000 coaches on Team Rockstar Fit today, spanning the United States, Canada, the UK, and France.
I cannot believe it's 20,000. That is absolutely phenomenal. So let's talk a little bit more about those coaches, because if there's someone out there watching today and they're feeling as though this is ticking all the boxes and yep, this could be me, what does that person look like? What is an ideal person for Team Rockstar Fit?
Yeah, well, I would love to describe some of my ideal coaches and who I love to work with. And on your numbers note, let me make sure I clarify. 20,000 coaches, all working for themselves, all collaborating, all sharing ideas and masterminding really around the globe. And another number that I think is really relevant is that we are a 9-time elite team. So the team that I founded has been in the top of the company 9 years in a row. We're not a new kid on the block. This isn't our first rodeo. We know what we're doing. So 9 times we have been in the top of the company. And I'm always eager to bring the right women on board with me. So who is that? In general, I like to work with women who love fitness. It's not something that's a negotiable in their life. It's something that's a part of the fabric of who they are. And they've done something with it. Maybe they've become an instructor. Maybe they've made it just a step beyond a hobby. Maybe they are a trainer, or maybe they were in fitness and got away from it for other careers or to be a mom. So I'm looking for women who've decided fitness matters. The next step for me, Chantel, is it's a woman who decided that fitness isn't just a hobby, it's a part of who she is, and she is an achiever. So this is someone who has set goals for themselves in the past and they've achieved them. Whether it's been in fitness or not, maybe it's been in a different career. I have a lot of nurses and teachers on my team. I have women in all different professions, realtors. They're women who've set goals in the past and reached them. So they have a track record of success in life. Doesn't mean we haven't had failures, but they're women who have not been afraid to say, I want to be the A student, or I want to graduate college with honors, or I want to be at the top of my career. So they're women who love fitness, who are achievers, who are willing to set some new goals and dreams for their life. These are women who've decided that I don't always want to punch a time clock. I don't always want to live my life on somebody else's terms. I want to be in fitness and I want the income I desire, but I want to do it at the time I want to do it, in the space I want to do it. So that's kind of the overview of the demographic of who I work with. Let me give you some concrete examples. Some newer coaches on my team that the listeners might be able to identify with. They're women who are in fitness looking for more freedom. So Jill Swarney is a coach on my team. She and her husband and sister own a studio in Connecticut in the US. And she's just on the hamster wheel, training all the time, also a mom, 2 kids, trying to do it all. Also a club soccer player, has her own goals in fitness. And she found my team and found me and said, here's a mentor who can still help me reach people in fitness, still help me be a trainer, but do it online. And I can do it in the morning or at night or on the edge of the soccer field or in the carpool line. And I can still have the income and the career I desire, but more on my terms. All right. Another example is our friend Rebecca Garrity. She was the education director and in charge of events for Idea Health and Fitness in San Diego. Had a great 10-year career there. Also had other jobs in the fitness industry, like with Les Mills and other big players. She found Team Rockstar Fit. We've known each other for years. And she said, I really like the idea of not always commuting, not always running, not always racing, but really being involved in fitness from home while being a mom. So these are women who have their hands in fitness, but are looking to have more control about who they work for, when they work, and what their income is. So there's a couple examples right there with Jill and with Rebecca of some women who've joined my team.
There's such great examples. And I've got to say, I've actually been watching Rebecca's journey with Team Rockstar Fit. And it's been amazing because I've seen her go from someone who was in, as you say, like working with one business for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it's like she's emerged as her own person and she's online and she's doing these great sessions and she's helping other people as well. So I've got to say, it's been really great seeing that transition for Rebecca and see what she's going through. And Trina, just before we caught up today, I actually went onto the Team Rockstar Fit website just to have a quick look and see what you've been up to. And one of the sections that I came across was when you show all of the coaches, you've got this gallery of coaches and women that you work with. And I was looking at how many photos were on there and just how many women you have worked with over the years. So I would love to talk a little bit about results. So, you know, what type of results, or maybe you can share some examples with us, what type of results are Team Rockstar Fit coaches getting from being part of the team? And maybe share with us a couple of examples in there.
I would love to. So the women who join the team are all independent coaches. They work for themselves and they set their own goals. And I coach people at the pace they decide to go for themselves. So some of the women who join the team are looking for extra income for their family in the tune of a few $100s a week to go toward groceries or go toward kids' sports, go toward a phone bill or a grocery bill, things like that. Now, income disclaimer, Beachbody does not guarantee any income. Like any industry, like anything in fitness, you really do earn what you work for. I just happen to believe that their compensation plan and the ability to be on a team with mentoring and not trying to figure it out on your own, I believe allows for greater earnings than in other careers in the industry. So that being said, there's some women who are looking for the kind of extra few $100s a month income. And there's women on the team who say, no, I want this to be my full-time career on part-time hours. And they've been able to do this full-time, earning a full-time salary. And I'll give you some examples. So my friend Lauren Selbaka is a trainer, TRX trainer, yoga instructor in Madison, Wisconsin. And she was, when she joined, also a full-time teacher at a high school and a varsity swim coach and a club swim coach and a mom and a wife. So Lauren had so many hats she was wearing and so many plates in the air. When she joined, she was initially doing it for her own fitness, own self-care. She fell in love with Beachbody's workouts, their nutritional products, and really it just helped her stay in really incredible shape. And it was for her own self-care. She realized she could help other women feel fit and healthy from home, and she became a really active coach on our team. Well, as life happens, the following year, her mother-in-law fell ill with cancer and was going to be going through treatment, not able to care for Lauren's son, who needed daycare because Lauren works full-time as a teacher and her husband runs a golf course. So Lauren had the ability on the spot 1 week before school started to leave a full-time salaried job as a teacher to stay home and be a coach, and replaced her income and exceeded her income in that year. So here's someone who had always seen fitness as a hobby. She was a TRX instructor, a yoga instructor, loved fitness as a hobby. And in an instant, she was able to make this her full-time career, working from home with 2 little kids, leaving her teacher job, and actually living life on her own terms. So there's lots of examples on our team of success, but it is my friend Libby Burkhalter. She's a lifelong group fitness instructor. She's taught every format under the sun. And Libby was looking for something different in this chapter of her life. As a woman whose kids were grown and out of the house, as an empty nester, she wanted to stay in fitness, but not continue to beat her body into the ground with 10 classes a week. So Libby was able to join my team and to found her own virtual online fitness community where she coaches people through Beachbody's fitness programs. She's their cheerleader, she's their coach, she's their accountability buddy. She's been able to far surpass what she was ever able to make as an instructor or a trainer, and still teach classes she wants to teach but doesn't have to teach. She's able to travel, make money when she travels, and still have a thriving career in fitness without beating her body. So those are some examples, all different kinds of women on my team for all different goals. And I hope that gives you an idea a little bit about what's possible.
It definitely does. And I think it's really easy, as you describe those, to imagine how that could apply in our own lives and in the situations that we're in. So they're fantastic examples. So Trina, now that we have really given everyone a great overview about Team Rockstar Fit, tell us, how can people become part of the team?
That's wonderful. There's so many ways to reach out to me. The easiest, honestly, if you're listening to this podcast and you are on your phone, go to my Instagram. My Instagram is Trina Gray, Gray. There's a link in my bio right there to apply, and it comes directly to me. You can also just send me a DM and say, I heard you on the podcast. I saw the video on YouTube. Tell me more about your team. You can also just go to our website, teamrockstarfit.com, and there's a start here button at the top. Again, everything starts with a connection to me. I meet with every woman personally who's interested in joining the team. I set aside a half hour. We do a complimentary video session just like this. I get to know you and your goals. We figure out if this is a good fit for you. I share with you a little bit about what it looks like to be a coach, what coaches do, and we make the decision together. Is this a good fit? The cost to join is so minimal that sometimes people don't take it seriously, Chantal, although I've just shown you through my own examples, and including my own example of being debt-free at the age of 40 because of Beachbody coaching, because I can reach people anywhere. Having college funds set up for both of my teenage kids already at this age because of this online business. So it starts with such a small investment of $160. Which doesn't seem real because I am a business owner outside of Beachbody. Yeah. My clubs cost that about every minute.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
For $160, you get a full package. of all your own nutrition, all your own workouts from Beachbody. You get your website set up, your app set up, you have a business in a box with all the tools for $160 and $16 a month.
That is unbelievable. Well, you know what? What a great incentive to jump over to your Instagram page and send you that DM and to get involved and organize that appointment to catch up, or as you said, head over to teamrockstarfit.com so that people can connect with you. Trina, absolutely amazing. It was such a pleasure catching up with you today.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope that people feel my genuine excitement and conviction about this, because I love helping women stay in this industry and earn their worth. Why not you?
And you know what, Trina, as we said right at the very beginning, there could not be a better time to do this right now. So guys, jump on board teamrockstarfit.com or head over to Instagram, check out Trina Gray, Gray, as you said, and make sure that you hit up Trina and connect with her very, very soon. And I just want to say a big thank you, Trina, because you've been a podcast partner of the Fitness Business Podcast for many years now. We're so grateful for your support. We love what you do, and it was such a pleasure catching up with you today.
Thank you, Chantal, so much.